Hey, what's up guys? It's QuadraDare here, and today we are playing as Vayne, and I'm doing a post-video commentary voiceover. So right now we've got a pretty good team lined up. We've got all the quad squad with us. We've got Blitz doing a little dance behind us. Guard of the Gates playing Nasus up on top. We've got iGank No Problem playing his Fiddlesticks. Chief 3572 is the Blitz. And then we've got Sparactus playing as Lucian. And shout out to Sparactus. He's given me a couple skins, which because of the bug that's going on right now, I can't use any of my skins, which really sucks. But, you know, it's cool. He's a really cool guy, and so shout out to Sparactus. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and leash here for iGank, no problem. He's gonna be starting with the Gromp, doing a little bit of damage here, a couple auto attacks, and then we're gonna move down into lane. We've got a really rough matchup here with a Graves. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to try to stay away. Oh, there's a Lulu there. Just came out of nowhere and just started trying to do some stuff. But what we're going to do here is we're going to try to play passive and see how this Graves goes about stuff. Actually, we're going to go in on this just a little bit and do some damage there. Yep, I think we can probably kill him here. Do a little tumble. Nope. Not going to kill him here, but what we're going to do is we're going to try to just see how they play and then just try to counterplay their style. So we've already burned our heal, but they're also really low, and with Blitz having Targon's Embrace, it really helps out with sustain in lane. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sit here and combo Graves best I can, auto attack, tumble, auto attack, just like that, and then we're gonna get the first blood here. I'm actually gonna pick up a double kill here because Blitz was perfect with his positioning for his knockup. Normally you wouldn't want to do that because all those minions, you see how much damage I took there? It was pretty intense, but anyway, it was a good fight. We're going to clear out these minions because what you really want to do is you want to push the wave back to the tower. Once you get a lead like that, now I'm going to try to maintain this lead and keep them even further behind me by making them lose the experience there. Now you guys can't see my cursor on screen, I don't believe, so I'm just buying a couple items here, looking around. I was just thinking to myself, listening to music. So what I'm doing is I'm buying the components to the Water, but I wanted the damage first and then some sustain with the heal potions. So we're gonna go ahead and run back down into the lane. It takes a little bit, but yeah. We're also calling out that bottom has no flash or heal, so that we can get a potential gank going on. We're actually going to do some pretty good work to this Graves. And I think Graves is actually a counter to Vayne just by his kit. He actually does a lot of sustained damage and burst damage all at the same time, and versing Vayne with short range, it's kind of tough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to freeze out the lane just a little bit. We're going to move it up with this new, yeah, here we go. We're going to try to freeze it right here just a little bit because Graves is going to be pushing hard against us. So I kind of want to just thin out the wave as I can, maintaining that gold income, and then also trying to dodge that Lulu stuff, but she's kind of annoying. So yeah, Blitz is doing good on his targets, making sure he's got them all popped when available. We're gonna go in here, and I'm not playing lock screen. I've got my thumb on the space bar, so it's, yeah, here's another kill here, but I got my thumb on the space bar so that I can see where I am, and then when I need to look to one of the sides, that's when I release my thumb off of it and then start pressing in the direction that I need to look. So it's people call it a flick or an edge scrolling type. So this is kind of like a Vayne mechanic video. I didn't really do so great this game, but just as a little, I don't know why I did that. I was pathing, I guess, but I think we could probably do a little bit more damage here. Yep, and then we get out. I took a tower shot there and then burst from shotgun right to the mouth. It wasn't my intention. I think it was pathing. I just followed Graves like a dumbass. But yeah, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get a lead with CS over Graves. And then after that, we'll be just kind of chilling around. So we've got now a second point in our W. And we are pinging Graves. We're going to try to do some damage to him. Do a 3 proc on Graves. And there's a couple combos you can do with Vayne that I find are really, well, I mean, there's only 2 combos really. Level 1, it's auto attack tumble, auto attack to get really quick succession damage. And then, ooh, good grab. And then, yeah, we'll kill him with a condemn. Speaking of condemn, you can do auto attack, tumble, auto attack, and then condemn, all for 3 really fast hits. And then if the condemn pins him up against the wall, I think it does a little bit extra damage from the impact. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to research that. But anyway, so right now we're 4-1, and we've got 30 farm, and Graves is sitting at right around 30 as well, I believe, if I remember correctly. So we're running back down the lane again. Yeah, 30 farm. So we're doing pretty well as a team. We're 6-1 right now, and my death is the only death for now. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to come out here and try to press, but then Graves is all like, surprise! I'm all like, oh my god. But anyway, we're just going to kind of stay opposite side of the lane from where Graves is, because he's going to be trying to come and do all-ins or at least poke with his Q. So I'm going to try to avoid that at all costs. And we just get our ult here, but we're not going to look to all in him because he just hit 6 as well, and Lulu's coming around, so we can't really do anything. But we can kind of go in on this Lulu a little bit. That was a really early exhaust, and I don't know if I necessarily would have done that, but it got the job done. So it was a great job from Chief. Now we're going to kind of freeze out and zone Graves from some of the experience here. So now we're 5-1. You can see where my mouse is clicking. I'm trying to keep my champion pretty well away from Graves right now and not taking tower shots, because that's not what I want to have happen. Okay, and I got a 3 proc there, so he's now sitting just around half health, and we're gonna try to keep the pressure there, because it's hard to last hit under tower with most AD carries, unless you're just completely pro and don't mind taking damage from the enemy. But I'm going to do some damage to the tower while he's trying to pick up CS, and that way we can start making progress towards the objectives here, and do a 3. Yeah, that was the combo right there. It was an auto attack, tumble, and then into an instant condemn. So it's 3 procs really fast, and then I totally tumbled the wrong way here, and I paid for it. That was that sucked, but you know, what are you gonna do? So we now have our Bork, so that's a really big power spike for us, and it's only 10 minutes into the game. So but anyways, 10 minutes into the game, pretty decent power spike. The team's now 8-2. I'm both of the deaths now, as far as that goes. And yeah, so we're gonna take a lot of damage on our tower, which is not cool, but at the same time, you know, when you get wrecked, you get wrecked. Now, Lulu is behind. Blitz is doing really well. He's on par with the AD carry for experience. So we're able to do some pretty good plays here coming up. Blitz is landing some pretty decent hooks, which makes it a lot easier for us to do anything. Now Lulu's going up to ward Tribush. If you look at the mini map there, she's going to go up there, and so we're just kind of kicking around some minions here, and there's no graves to be seen. We got a little knock up going here. I'm going to do a couple little poke damage while maintaining the creep score. CS is really important. So pin Lulu. I don't want to get polymorphed or anything under the tower, but we do know that Scion is kind of chilling out, and he's wanting to camp bottom because we're kind of wrecking their faces, and Graves is supposed to counter Vayne. So the only thing I don't like about Blitz is the AoE that goes off from his passive on his ultimate. It shocks the minions. If you're not really on top of your CS, it will definitely hurt you. So we're going to get a nice little kill here on Lulu and get out. Fiddlesticks is running some interference here. It's all in all good play. Nobody died. They're just going to pick up more farm. And that's all I really wanted to do in this lane, to be honest with you. I'd have been fine without trades or doing anything with the guys there. Oh, knocked up. Oh, the burst. And some of the pulls are ridiculous. He just gets them good. Yeah, so Fiddlesticks is doing really well. He's really good clear times on Fiddlesticks and really good sustain with his drain. So now we're looking at 74 farm. It's not great farm, don't get me wrong. It's decent farm, but with the kills that we have, being that we're 6 and 2, this is a dumb play. I really messed up here. I shouldn't have been going in, but I did. So if my flash was up, what I would have wanted to do is, yeah, I guess I lagged out there. But it was a dumb play. I shouldn't have gone all in under tower, especially once I saw Scion. I should have just got out. So mistake there. Mistakes were made. It's all good. And yeah, we're looking pretty good as a team. So I'm fed. We did pick up a dragon there. So around the 19-minute mark is when the dragon will be up. If you look on the left-hand side of my screen, I've got the timestamps there, and those allow you to really focus on the objectives when something's coming up and when they're going down. Aside from the fact that you can hit tab now and see the timers, it's just good to look at the timestamp on there when, say, Lulu flashes. So then that way you know there's some time. See, like right there, you know, there's some time between then and now where you're going to need it. Need to know when their summoner spells are back up, so you can either all in or play passively. So yeah, we've got them both really low here. I got out of there really quickly. Just wanted to lay down some damage, and Blitzcrank's gonna land the grab again for the kill. Lulu's gonna chase, and I'm gonna try to life steal up. So I'm gonna try to hit stuff, get CS, and then kind of just back away because I don't want to get nailed with her EQ combo, because that shit hurts. I don't know if she was going double Morellos or not, but she wasn't really doing too hot. Beware. Okay, we're still farming. We're just starting to life steal up a little bit. Scion is at the Tribush now, so we're gonna. I'm aware of it in game. I remember seeing him, and so we just kind of want to push this in and do some more damage to the tower because our team's starting to converge. I am gonna back out here, and we're gonna do a little ring around the rosy. This bush where Fiddlesticks is standing. We're just gonna kind of hang out there. See, right now I'm almost full health. That means I've been in lane the whole time Graves has been gone. He's just now getting back to lane. So I'm full level and a half above him now, where my lead just started with the first blood and a couple minions. It has now gone into the 20s and 30 minions greater than what he has. If Blitz would have landed a grab there, that would have been phenomenal, but I think it was on cooldown. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and push out our wave more. Meanwhile, Fiddlesticks is going to get into position for another gank, potentially, I think. I don't know, I've slept since then. Oh, there's a good pull. And I don't get greedy here. I get out. I did go back for my Bork, and that's what killed me. Fiddlesticks will come up and clean up that pretty well. So right now we're about to take a tower top, and I should have enough for my, there it is, static shiv. So right now we're pretty big. We've got some pretty good core items locked down. Our tower's getting ready to fall, but it's okay. Because once that tower goes down, you can either press really hard back and take their tower, or you can zone them out. They're wanting to end the lane phase because it's 17 minutes into the lane phase. So now it's over. It's tower for tower trade, top and bottom. Now what I'm wanting to do here is I'm wanting to press it. I know that they're down bottom. I saw Scion knocking off one of our pinks, and so what I want to do is make sure that everything goes smooth. We press up, and Lulu's going to Tribush. What are they saying in chat? I don't even know what they're saying in chat, but yeah. Alright, so then we're going to rotate mid here. I think we're going to take the tower and then rotate. So get this last wave of farm. I wanted to prolong the lane phase as long as I could because I was able to farm freely. Graves wasn't really a threat, and then we were taking a lot of pressure from other lanes and putting them into our game, making them play our game. So yeah. Beware. Good stuff. We're just kind of chilling around here. I did ult really early, and so it was kind of wasted. But I thought Lulu was going to be dumb and try to come through there. But Blitz would have landed a grab, and then it would have been GG for Lulu's face. But yeah, it just didn't happen. Alright, so now we're going to kite the minions back just to get a little practice for kiting. Oh, there's that grab. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just sitting here auto-attacking minions. Yep. I really want the minion wave with us when we press. Laying down a little bit of harass. We end up doing something pretty dumb here. Got wrecked by the all-in. But yeah, Graves did flash. Alright, now we're starting to build into our damage and penetration item. We're going to build a Last Whisperer. I like to get Last Whisperer third. It just seems to do a lot because right now they're starting to build their resistances in the game. We're mid-game now, a couple towers gone, and gold has been shared everywhere. But we also need to get to this dragon. So right now we're 7-5-2. 126 farm. I'm not saying that I'm a pro Vayne at all, but I am trying to improve on a couple aspects of my mechanics. And so if I can give that information to you guys, I thought it would be cool. So that's why I'm doing these calm, laid back commentary for you. It's me basically watching my video like I was originally intending to do to find out what I can improve on. At the same time, I'm kind of talking myself through it So if you like this type of commentary, let me know. It's calm, laid back. I can concentrate more on the game when I'm playing it, and then when I get to review the footage, then I can find out what went well and what went wrong, and hopefully fix that in the next episode. So yeah, we don't really want to fight that there. There's 4, and we're only 2, so avoid those. Do a little flash out there. Oh, I thought Blitz was gonna land that hook when we were in the middle of the game. I really did. I was like, ugh. But anyway, we got our wave clear. We got to make sure that we're not leaving any minions to die to the tower. Just checking out everybody's farm. And Fizz is just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna taunt you guys because I'm a fish. I'm all like, get out of here, bucko. So now he's got his little tricksters on cooldown. And this Lucian ult was pretty good for wave clear. It now allows us to push out and put some pressure in the mid lane while Nasus is going up towards top. He does die, but we've now got 2 lanes pushing. So Blitz and I are going to come over here and try to do some damage. I'm going to pick up a kill here on Great. No, I don't. I pick up a kill on Fizz almost. I almost did, but if I wouldn't have switched targets late, I'd have got a double kill. But Fiddlestick comes up here and picks up a really nice cleanup with his crow. Pretty badass, if you ask me. The Scion is starting to become a problem. So with his passive, it's intense. He just kind of wants to not die. So I've had this ward in my inventory. You guys are probably looking at it like, Quadra, why don't you put down your ward? Well, the reason is because lane phase ended when I bought it, basically, and we were just kind of going back and forth and didn't have a chance to put it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ward the entrance towards back behind the mid on the top side, right up here. That gives us a little bit of map control. Map control is super important, and everybody should contribute to it, not just the support. I know I only bought a couple wards. Now, fool me once, Scion, and then he just goes all ape shit. And then there's a Fizz. Oh, gotta get out of there. That was a bad tumble on my part. I almost died. I did die there. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you fail tumble. But Nasus is gonna come up here and clean up on Graves' face, and so I got some assists there. That polymorph is so strong. Oh my god. Polymorph and Lulu. Lulu's really good support. I should probably pick her up and play her more because she brings a lot of utility to the table. Anyway, so we got some pretty good action going here. Blitzcrank's gonna land a really nice hook on Scion and end Scion. And then he's just gonna run like a big dumb, what is he? Undead zombie, I guess? Yeah, I guess he's a zombie. And yeah, so Fiddlesticks is going to be taking out blue buff. I don't know what the timer is on Dragon. I think it's going to be closer to 30 minutes before it comes up, but or not 30, but probably like 27. So right here we're going to kind of kite back, get a nice pin on Fizz, shut him down, and then get out of tower range. And then we're just going to kind of lay down some damage on Garen. He's got health, but he's not tanky. And then we're going to try to do some deeps there, and then get a double kill, come back over here, get the triple kill, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Easy pickings. So then now we're going to just press in the tower pretty good. Vayne's really squishy, and I'm working on my positioning with her. It's the tumble reaction times that I'm kind of struggling with right now. So it just takes practice. I'm an old gamer. I'm 29 years old, so my reaction time is a little bit slower than probably like a 15 or 18-year-old guy, or gal. Speaking of which, a lot of people responded to the shout out to girl gamers. Ooh. So thanks for that. Add me on Skype if you want to play and be in a call or whatever, and play a couple games of League of Legends. It's always fun. Now, I did something dumb here. I bought a BF sword, and I was gonna go through the Infinity Edge, but then I decided that later on I decided that I want to go to Yomu's Ghostblade, because I like the extra penetration on top of the 35 from Last Whisperer. So you get the flat, then you get the percent, and it does a ton of damage with the true damage from her silver bolts. Blitz is gonna bait me here. He's gonna go all the way over there, call for assistance, and then I just get caught out like crazy. Polymorph, silence, slowed. There was no getting out of that. So he's like, "Come help me." I'm like, "Okay." Blitz, you baited me. Oh god. But it's all good. It is all good. So we've got a nice little team fight breaking out. These are little skirmishes. They're not really 5v5 because you got Nasus top and Lucian bottom. And here I tell Lucian that if he wants some kills, he's got to come join the team. I wasn't trying to be a jerk about it. I was trying to be polite, but excuse me while I drink some water. Anyway, so I'm running back in, and there's still, this is a prolonged fight. Like, this is a really long fight that they've been just kind of jerking around with. See if we can actually get a pick here. We got a Lucian ult coming down. Garen is the closest one to me, so I'm just going to keep on auto attacking him. I thought that proc would get him, but I think Nasus picks it up. Not quite sure. Anyway, so we're going to stay in the back. Lucian and I are going to stay in the back, which is the best position for it, so you can actually see everything happening. Kind of avoid that Scion deal. We're just going to crank out a tower here and then back, because I'm just going to get chased down by this Garen. Almost got knocked up by Scion again. And I'm just going to try to kite them back. And then I get surrounded. That was a bad flash for me. I should have flashed the other way, but it happens. So, like I said, I'm still working on my evasion, but eventually I'll be boxing a ninja. And right here, I think maybe I better not. So, yeah, that's when I go and I start building the brutalizer. And, yeah. It works out because doing some deeps. I spent a lot of time dead, but my team's actually carrying me, so thanks for that. I'm just killing people for them. They're doing all the objectives, which is fine, but ultimately you don't want to die as much as I have, because you lose pressure. Like when they kill you, then that's one man or one champion less that's on the fields. So I'm gonna go over to grab some wolves, just because you want to keep the gold income coming, and it's really important. So yeah, and then Fiddlesticks is gonna grab the blue buff, and I'm gonna grab Gromp, usually about 5 shots, and then he's down. We're gonna shove out bottom, and I don't know if you guys know what it is to do what's called slow pushing, but you leave a couple minions alive in the lane, and then you just go back about your business. Here I just wanted to hard push it, and I'm actually going to meet it up on the next wave here, and I think that I just want to take the tower actually. So Blitzcrank's got a ward up behind their red, so now we're just gonna kind of fiddle with the fiddle with this Graves on bottom. I'm just gonna sit here and auto attack the tower. I will take the tower, and then I'm going to turn on Graves and try to do some damage. The ult coming down really too soon from Garen, but now I'm silenced and slowed, so it's nothing I can do there. But I took the tower and a kill. I would say that was worth. Blitz died though, so we got 2 for 1 and a tower, and the Nasus took a tower, so pretty good. Now I've got my Yomus, so that's pretty strong, and I'm going to start building for my last item, a Guardian's Angel.
Shut down.
Guardian Angel allows you to get a little bit more resistances if you're getting poked a lot. I've died quite a bit, and I don't like dying this many times. I should have probably got a defensive item sooner, but it just didn't pan out that way. Mistakes were made. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clear some of the minions bottom here, and I think I do end up doing a slow push here. Or do I just kill them all? I don't know. I don't even, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't even think I do a slow push at all. I think I just want to get the farm. And so, yeah, now we're going to rotate back to the mid lane, put a little trinket down. I try to trinket as best I can. I should have bought a ward instead of that cloth armor in retrospect. But, yeah. Get a nice little knock up here on Scion. Got a Yomu's. I could have Yomu'd this there and gotten a double kill here. So just being mindful of when your active items are off cooldown. They do have a little icon on the top right of your ability bar. So we are going to see some pretty good kiting here coming up soon. That's kind of why I wanted to highlight this video. Gonna kill Scion, and then this is just how I would normally kite somebody, and then we're gonna try to do the same thing to Garen, but I think we end up getting the ultimate to the face. Yep. I should have borked him. He waited enough for the execute, so well played for Garen. But that kiting on Scion, that's what I want to get better at, is the attack move clicks. So that's why I'm watching this video again, to see what I could improve on. Now right here, we're gonna take this tower, and then I come in and try to be all X-Beck-A, but it didn't really work out so well. So they're just gonna do some more damage, and I hope you guys like this style. This is more of like a review and a commentary on what's going on. So no music playing. It's just, you know, just the in-game sounds. Fiddlestick's coming down with the ultimate, and Lulu's about to get wrecked. Got a good silence there. Guarded the gates, about ready to drop down to half health, the tower, or the Nexus, I mean. So we've got super minions in the way, and they're gonna have some time clearing, because we've got 3 inhibitors now that are open and or down. 2 of them are down. So I come out here, I wait till I get into to range, And then look at this damage. And then I flash over there. And then if I would have got one more auto attack, that would have totally wrecked that. It was close. It was super close, but yeah. I tried. Anyway, that's the game. We do finish it up here in just a little bit, so I'm going to be dead for like the next 30 seconds or so, but Blitzcrank's going to go in. We got Dragon picked up. I really do hope you guys enjoy the time that I take to do videos and things for you. If you do, please let me know how you feel. Let me know if I can do something better for you. Write them in the comments in the section below. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Nook. And until next time, guys, GG.